Today I'm changing things up a bit by doing something different. Getting PlayStation Platinum, something that I've tried so many times to do in a video, but never really did. But today, I will, and it will save my channel. Today we are playing Astro's Playroom. Anyway, we start off, and first thing we do is get our first trophy by collecting puzzle pieces that are in every area of the game. Same thing with artifacts that you will see later on. So the first world we go to is Bot Beach. While exploring the area, we get a trophy for getting the PlayStation artifact. We also get another one for jumping off a diving board, giving us the Helldiver trophy, which I think is a reference to the Helldivers. And then again, we get another one for hitting 3 bots at a time. We then move on to the snow area, getting another trophy for making a massive snowball. The thing I like about this game is how every level has its own different mechanic. Like for this one, we turn into a frog, and the only way to move is by jumping. I really didn't like this one because of the trophy where I had to juggle beach balls. In this same level, I see a freaky robot, or what I like to call a Diddy bot. Trust me, you're gonna see a lot of them in this video. Near the end of the level, we get a trophy for getting all the puzzle pieces in the level, and at the end, we get 2 trophies. One for finishing the level, and the other was for getting all the artifacts. Next world was the Red Jungle. My favorite level out of all of them. Why? Because of the soundtrack. I mean, listen to this. Incredible, right? As a matter of fact, I'm changing the background music to this. Anyways, after that, we make our way to the next mechanic for Astro. We turn into a monkey. No, not that monkey. This one. By far, this is one of the best mechanics. After a very high fall in my monkey suit, I got a trophy for it, and then another one for getting all the puzzle pieces in the level. Made it all the way to the top of the mountain. They got me shooting bunnies with a bow like it's The Last of Us. Trophy for that. And then I made it to the end of the level. Again, getting 2 trophies for finishing the level and getting all artifacts. We then go to the PlayStation Labo to get some random trophies, like one for hitting a PSVR, another one for wasting our coins on the gacha machine to get collectibles, also another one for getting a trophy themed gacha prize. After that, we move on to the next world, Memory Meadow, and this was the worst world. Why? Well, it didn't have that beautiful soundtrack from the last world, and it has one of the worst mechanics that we will get to later. But for now, we only get 1 trophy in the beginning of the level for staying covered from rain. I guess it's a reference to heavy rain, but I don't really know. Right after that trophy, that's when we begin our next mechanic. But I hated this one for passion, because you had to turn into a ball and control it with the touchpad. It was horrible, but at least at the start, we get an easy trophy for hitting some pins. After finishing up with the ball level, I go up to the clouds, and after finishing with that, I get picked up by a giant and he brings me back to my hell, and I start getting passed around in a game of pinball. Once out of there, I get the final puzzle piece, giving me another trophy. After that, I finally finish the level, but come face to face with a Diddy bot, riding the chords like Mia Khalifa in her prime. But with that, I get 2 more trophies for finishing the level and all the artifacts. After that, we move on to our next world, SSD Speedway. And this one had 2 mechanics, one where you fly a paraglider and the other is flying a rocket ship. After that, I get my trophy for doing a spin attack with a minigun. Then had to do a mini boss battle to get to the end of the level. It was decently hard but also pretty easy. Right after that, I also got 2 trophies for getting all the artifacts and completing the levels. But it turns out I also forgot a puzzle piece, so I had to go back to get it to get myself another trophy. I finally finished all the worlds, so I moved on to getting the remaining random trophies, like one for spinning on ice, another one for blocking an attack with a bow and arrow, another one for standing on the point of a gun, then another one for getting a trophy, then another one for hitting a PS2 logo, and finally going through a PlayStation Home logo. Be thinking, how could there still be more? Well, there was. This one was a big one. I went down to the basement of the PS5. There was a portal that brought me to a boss fight with a T-Rex that then became a robot, but I beat him still, and got the final big trophy that I needed. All that was left now is to gamble all my coins and get a couple more random trophies. Starting with hitting 10 bots in a spin move, I also got one for getting hit by trash, and another one for going in a fountain. And the final random trophy was for making more than 20 bots follow me. With only a couple more trophies to go, I go back to the gacha machine and pop the final 3 gacha trophies. First one for getting all the artifacts in the game, the second one for getting all the puzzle pieces in the game, and the last one for opening every gacha in the machine. With all of them done, I just had one more to go, and boom, that's Astro's Playroom Platinum. Only that it didn't show, so I'll just put one in there later. But yeah, that was it, Astro's Playroom. Pretty fun game. I recommend everyone to play it when you get a PS5. And shout out to itsillusion for giving me the idea to make these types of videos. Everyone like and subscribe.